Executive Order number 1 came into force, establishing a different arrangement in government. And I had no quarrel with it, because that's how the president wanted to deliver on his second term. Unfortunately, the people who the president maybe gave that responsibility failed him, because the whole Big Four plan fell apart. The housing plan never took off. The universal health coverage never took off. The whole space on agricultural transformation faltered, and we didn't see any of that plan. In fact, at some point, it forced the president to change the plan. So we went away from the original plan of Big Four. We ended up with another plan called BBI, changing the constitution, working on all the rest of it, which unfortunately again went up in smoke because it was purely unconstitutional. So how do I do things differently? If we had done things the way we had done in our first term, making sure there are clear lines between the opposition and government, so that government can be held to account, so that the opposition can play its role, so that instead of the opposition being lackeys and being brokers and being the ones organizing cartels in government and participating in corruption, they should be providing oversight. You're correct. You know, Kenya is in a worse place today. There is no oversight. The fellows who are supposed to provide oversight in the opposition are the ones driving the scandals, from KEMSA to all these. They are the ones participating in the troubles. Coming to my grand lady here, yes, there are people who are skeptical about whether we will have free, fair elections, and especially peaceful elections. The point of elections being violent for the last 3 elections has largely been the refusal by participants of the election to accept the outcome of the election. That has been the point of departure. I can say with a lot of confidence that the last 2 elections did not have tribal anglings. We largely ran 2 formations, one in NASA, one in Jubilee, that largely represented the face of Kenya on both sides. The only challenge that came is when our competitors refused to accept the outcome of the election, organized demonstrations, swore themselves in, did all manner of things, and drove the country into violence. The undertaking I give as a candidate, and I have done it publicly, is that William Ruto will accept the outcome of the election whichever way it goes. And I want all the other candidates to make the same commitment. They have not made the same commitment. They are dodgy about whether they will accept the outcome of this election. In fact, many on that side, it's in the public domain, have said they will rig the election, right? Many on that side have said to those who care, even if William Ruto wins this election, Uhuru Kenyatta will not hand over power to him. They've said that in public, right? So what we need is those of us as Kenyan leaders, the Kenyan public, and our friends in the international community to speak to all the candidates so that they can commit in public unequivocally that they will accept the outcome of this election. And I say so, especially the notorious ones who have never accepted the outcome of any election until they commit that if they lose this election, which is most likely going to be the case, that they will accept the outcome of the election. That way, we can guarantee peace after the election by making sure that all the participants do what I have done publicly. The gentleman has talked about the whole security situation. Part of my engagement let me reframe it first. Addressing ourselves to the inclusive economic model goes a long way in managing the security situation within our country, because many of times the contestations and the conflicts are around resources.